Now we're going to learn about population maps and climate maps. Let's go ahead and take a look. A population map shows where people live. Most population maps show population density, which is a measurement of population per unit area or unit volume. Basically, it's just showing you how many people live in an area. Cities have high population density, and rural areas have low population density. AKA, cities have a lot of people, rural areas do not have a lot of people. You can use the map legend to see how population is distributed throughout areas on the map. Physical features often have an effect on population distribution. So, if we look at our map here, it says population density of Earth's continents. Now let's look at the map key. Okay, we can see that the population is very high in the red areas and it is low in the white areas. So using that, I want you to answer numbers 1 and 2. You can go ahead and skip number 3 because I'll have a question in your quick check. And then you can go ahead and skip number 5. So just do numbers 1, 2, and 4 using this map. You notice there are a lot of people right here, not very many people in the northern areas, and like no people in Antarctica. So this map can help you figure out where a lot of people live. Especially if you look closely, you can see, let's focus. There we go. You can see a lot of people are living in certain areas. So, and notice in Africa, this is more of a desert type area, so people aren't going to live there. They're going to live near the coast and near rivers. Okay, go ahead and answer numbers 1, 2, and 4. Now let's go ahead and look at climate maps. You, I think, have been learning about this in science a little bit, so this will be great. You'll be able to use this at the same time. A climate map shows climate for the different areas on a map. You can use a climate map to learn about the usual temperature and precipitation, I hope you know what precipitation means, of an area. The map legend helps you understand the climate features of regions on the map. Climate is often influenced by physical features such as mountains and oceans. If you live near a mountain, it's probably a little bit of a colder area. If you live near an ocean, you may, well, it kind of depends on where the ocean is, but you may have more of a breeze from the waves. Higher altitudes are often colder than areas near sea level, like I just said. Climate is also influenced by how close or far from the equator a location is, because remember, the equator is the warmest part of the Earth. Hint, hint, you do need to know that. Okay, let's go ahead and look at these maps. Analyze the 2 maps of China to answer the questions. Which map is a climate map? I want you to look here and here and determine which map is a climate map. Go ahead and pause the video to answer that. Now let's do number 2 together. How does the other map relate to the climate map? So, if you have a lot of rain, aka precipitation, if you have a lot of precipitation in one area, you are allowed to grow more crops, correct? Yeah, so if you don't have a lot of rain, it's going to be really hard to grow crops because plants and crops, they need rain in order to live and in order to grow. So knowing that, what I just said about how plants need rain to grow, I want you to answer number 2. How does the other map relate to the climate map? Go ahead and write that. And then you can skip number 3. And you do not have to do that. So go ahead and answer numbers 1 and 2. And numbers 1, 2, and 4. And then you will do your Reading Maps Quick Check Part 3.